Hello, warriors. I am excited to share with you our new and improved way of giving, which we're now making our universal method across our entire site. When you click that red Give button, you'll be taken to a secure, streamlined giving link. This new system not only makes the process easier for you, but it also helps us save money and use your generous gifts even more effectively. You also have the option to cover the small processing fees, which is a huge help to us. Thank you for standing with us, for your generosity, and for making it possible for us to continue spreading hope and love around the world.
Shalom Israel partners, and welcome to our weekly report. This week I want to speak about a crazy, you can even call it a landslide, well, it's more like a mudslide of the international community. Literally the United Nations, the vast majority of nations voted in favor of declaring a Palestinian state. Only 10 countries voted against, and I think 13 sustained, but the rest of the world is voting for a Palestinian state. Can you believe that we are almost 2 years after the most devastating attack over Israel on October 7th, when thousands of Israelis were killed, murdered, slaughtered, raped, people in their beds, people being kidnapped, hundreds of people being kidnapped into the tunnels of Hamas. And the reward that the Palestinians are getting is the recognition of the international community led by legit nations like France, like Australia, Canada. Even now, as we speak, while Donald Trump is still visiting the UK, Keir Starmer, the United Kingdom's Prime Minister, announced that maybe even by the end of this week, he's going to be the pioneer, the first person to declare a Palestinian state. This is something that is unprecedented. I'm trying to go back to history. When the state of Israel was voted in favor by the international community, it was in 1947, November 29th. It was after the Holocaust, after 6 million Jews been killed and slaughtered in Europe, the very Europe that is now leading the campaigns in pro-Palestinian state. This is just unbelievable. We were destroyed almost as a nation. The Jews were scattered throughout the world as refugees because of the atrocities and the hatred and the massacre of the Nazis. And the world said, okay, enough. The Jews should have a state of their own. And now Israel is the only Jewish state in the world, the one state where we're supposed to feel safe and secure, which was infiltrated by the most horrific enemies of Hamas from Gaza. The toll that they've taken on our people's lives, on our souls, was huge. And we are waging back a war, a righteous war against those people who wants to destroy us. They're declaring, not only them, the entire Arab world, the Islam is saying that they don't want any Jews in the land of Israel. And instead of fortifying the Jewish state, instead of standing together with us, while we are still bleeding, still having 48 hostages in the tunnels of Hamas, the international community are doing what? Surrender to eternal political pressure and voting and declaring a gift to the aggressors, a gift to the attackers, a recognition of a Palestinian state within the borders of the promised land that God gave the Jews in the Bible times. This is unbelievable. The hypocrisy that is trying to be sugar-coated in, let's say, political pressure or righteousness or taking care of the poor Palestinians, it's nothing less than pure hatred. The same demonic anti-Semitic spirit of the devil who came against the Jews from the times of the Bible over and over again is performing now amongst the international community. London Bridge is falling. The rest of Europe will fall because we know the end game. We all believers here. We believe in the Word of God. We believe in Ezekiel. We believe in Daniel. We believe in Revelation, the whole 66 books of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. We believe and we know. We know for sure one thing that God promised. Yes, when the end times will come, Israel might need to be standing alone. And even this week, Benjamin Netanyahu conveyed a message, gave a speech saying that Israel has to probably enter into a self-sustained market because the world is turning their back on us. It's hard to trade now with the world. There's a weapons embargo in the midst of a war against Israel. We need to prepare to be self-sustained. Yes, we're seeing now the shoots, the offsprings, the beginning of those prophecies literally coming to pass, as most prophecies came to pass with the reestablishment of the State of Israel and the return of the Jewish people on eagle's wings to the promised land. Now we see an acceleration of the prophecies. It's growing rapidly. And we're seeing even Netanyahu is saying that Israel might need to stand alone for the season. We see the entire international community, besides the greatest friend of Israel, this current administration in the States, while we're struggling so much. Marco Rubio was visiting in Israel and praying by the Western world together with Netanyahu. Donald Trump is standing with Israel firmly, but the rest of the world is a mudslide against Israel. Yes, we're seeing how we are starting to be standing alone, and we know that the end game is that God should fight for us. In this Armageddon, in this eternal war, in this Gog and Magog, the nations will come against Israel, but we will not be deserted. We will not be left alone. God will prevail and he will win the war, so the nations will know that he is God over the land. That's what we're seeing right now. Yes, like Kim used to say, it's not the end of time, but it's definitely the end times. We're seeing acceleration of prophecies. Just yesterday, Ashara, the president of Syria, announced that they are about to sign a treaty, some kind of an agreement with Israel. So the road to Damascus is about to be opened somehow, spiritually or symbolically. So we're seeing a Damascus road conversion. We're seeing a lot of the prophecies of the end times are unfolding in front of our eyes. Hold on, hold tight, stay tuned. We are in such a great historical period of our lives, and I believe in the Word of God, and so should you. Stand with us, pray with us, because we're seeing miracles after miracles happening. When Israel is standing alone, this is the beginning of the end for the devil and for the rest of the enemies of Israel. I love you. Shabbat Shalom. See you soon, Dubi.
Hello, friends. I'm Donna Clement Petrushka, and I am honored to invite you to something truly extraordinary, the Kim Clement Prophecy Vault. Now you can gain unprecedented access to my father's entire digitized video archive. Every prophetic moment, every powerful teaching, every anointed worship session is now available to you in the Prophecy Vault. Plus, I'm excited to share that my dad's special School of the Prophets teachings are included, offering you deep, transformative lessons on hearing God's voice and understanding his revelations. Your partnership is crucial. Not only will you gain access to these incredible resources, but you'll also help us continue the vital work of preserving, digitizing, and adding new Kim Clement material to the archives. I'm inviting you to step into the Kim Clement Prophecy Vault. Let's embark on this journey of revelation together, and I can't wait to see you inside.
I believe that salvation happens instantly when you confess with your mouth. You believe in your heart. You confess with your mouth that Christ is Lord. You are saved. That happens instantly.
there is the transforming power of God in our lives. And ultimately, we will be completely free from all the bindings and all the struggles and all weaknesses of our flesh.
And the thing my mom always used to say when she was preaching was, just because it works doesn't mean it's right. Just because it's real doesn't mean it's right.
Right.
And so for my mother, this is the difference really between justification and sanctification. Justification is immediate. You believe on him and you're saved. You're justified just as if you'd never sinned. Sanctification or deliverance is a process. Watch now at real-faith.tv.
We have Andrew Sorcini from Beverly Hills Precious Metals with us today. If someone has a 401k, can they take some of that and purchase gold as an investment for their future?
They can, and it's a great way to do it, because if you have an IRA, a government TSP account, a 401k from a company that you used to work at but don't work at anymore, or if you still work at the company and you're over 59 and a half, these can be rolled over into a precious metals IRA. And if you were to speak to your financial advisor about it, they'll tell you, oh, this is a taxable event. They'll tell you things like gold and silver are volatile. But really, the thing is, they don't want you to get into precious metals because it doesn't benefit them monetarily. I'm here to tell you that your accounts can be rolled into a precious metals IRA without it being a taxable event. You would own real gold and silver that is stored in a third-party depository that's insured in a lockbox with your name on it.
So if someone goes to bh-pm.com, is that the correct website? Okay, and that's going to be on the bottom of the screen. If they go there today, what do they need to do?
Okay, so there's an online form there, and the form, almost every page on the website has the online form. So you just fill in your first name, last name, email address, telephone number, say that Kim Clement sent you, or the House of Destiny. We'll know what you mean. And in the notes section, be as detailed as you can. Sometimes people put things in there like, I'm a complete novice. I really don't understand precious metals. I've been wanting to understand. I want to invest, but really I need more information first. Then put that in there. If you're someone that's been investing in gold and silver for years and really don't need a consultation, you just want to check prices, then put that in there.
Everybody watching, if you are interested in precious metals, this is where you want to go. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Andrew.